matchup. Small.
Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. In motion right is Watkins. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Sanders give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, 32 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Cook. No gain there, and it's going to set up a 2nd and goal. To throw, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready. Alert! Alert!
Another run here with Sanders. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are once again back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if
he rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On first down, Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Let's go now.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Cousins to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Sanders toss left side. Runs over it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. They'll roll him out right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwanger now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Dance, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And some room. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To try again after the sack. Cousins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First down, here's Cousins. He's going to take another shot here.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. A fairly short kick from the 14.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I'd say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he returns this to the 22. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fournette on the counter. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play.
Wait, that.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Cousins to throw for it on fours. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
They go right back to White here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hey, 166. 72. Hey,
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's White. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find the crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, it's Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over